Good Sunday evening, everybody. Jay is Dead is here, back with another video. I appreciate all y'all for being here. As you can see, I got my Buffalo Bills attire on. Yes, I'm a Bills fan. They are either the only thing I'm looking forward to every week or the least thing I'm looking forward to every week. But gotta say I'm feeling good about them so far. But yeah, that's why I got this stuff on. So I want to address a few of the comments that I've had that were negative. There's not many. Like, I know that's expected with any YouTube channel. You're always going to have somebody that doesn't agree with you, or they feel like they would have went about a certain thing a different way. I get that. I understand. I don't hate. I just say I appreciate the comment. But I'm going to address one of the core issues that is derived from these comments. The main thing is everybody's saying, oh, this is your fault. Some people are saying this is your fault. You left a cushy government job for almost 20 years and you're greedy and all you want is more money and this and that. And dude, first of all, who doesn't want more money? It can be a cushy job all day long. Okay? You invest your time in a corporation, in an organization, anything, and you no longer can advance and you're going to remain in the same pay level for the rest of your life while everything else is steadily going up, it doesn't make sense to me. The math ain't macking. Math ain't mathin', buddy. I worked for the city of Hallandale Beach here in Florida for 20 years, almost 18 and a half years to basically be almost exact. I started off in sanitation. I was a refuse collector. Okay. There was a driver for their garbage trucks. I was the one that pulled the containers out so the truck could dump them and do all that other fun stuff. I spent about 6 years of that part-time until I got full-time hired in the department I was in before I left, which was road and bridge tax. What we basically did was concrete work, asphalt work, street lighting, anything that had to do with bridges, the road, transportation type stuff. Okay, so my boss that was there at the time, when I first started, he was there until about 2021. An old gentleman, older guy, getting ready to retire. I talked to him yesterday, actually. He's an awesome guy, really awesome guy. When he retired, he told the director of Public Works that he wanted me to have his job because he felt like I deserved it, right? And you would think after he's been there his entire life, he worked for Hallandale, you'd think that he would have that kind of admiration and respect to be like, okay, we should listen to him and, give this position to Jay as he wanted. Do you think they did that? No, they didn't. You know who they gave it to? They gave it to a dude that had no experience in the department I was in for the rest of my tenure for the city of Hallandale. He was a guy that was just an ass kisser. He was a snitch. He was never about improving anybody's life. He was always out trying to get somebody in trouble. He only cared about himself. He was just a real nasty individual. He's still there. He's actually acting operations manager now, which I put in for like 2 weeks ago. And that's a whole nother ordeal. Like, that's a whole nother dramatic ordeal that happened recently. I can talk to you guys about that. So enough about that. So before I left, this guy ended up being my boss, even though I was supposed to be the boss. So what I noticed he was trying to do was get me to try to, come down on the other guys in the crew because I was crew leader. Even though they weren't doing anything wrong, they were doing their job. They were taking their lunches. They were taking their breaks at the times they were supposed to, as was I. But this guy would just call me and just say, this is going to stop. I don't know where you guys are at. You're not doing what I'm asking you to do. It's like, but the guys are. And, the pictures and the work speak for itself. You just want me to be a little do-boy, and that's not going to happen. You want me to snitch and be your little underling. It's not going to happen. So as I saw that, the department was going in the direction that it was going, and I knew that I wasn't going to have any opportunity for further advancement in management to not only make more money, but to make a positive change inside of that whole culture. I realized that they didn't want it. So I had to explore other opportunities. And one of those opportunities was the roofing industry. And this was before the economy went to shit. So I talked to a family member and they said, "Oh, why don't you get back into roofing and stuff?" I was like, "I'll think about it." So, you know, this is how much I want, and tell the owner that this is how much I want, or he wants me to work for him. The guy gave it to me. So I took about a week to think about it real hard. I made my decision, saw that I wasn't going to advance no more at the city I was at, so I left. And when I left, things got worse there. Things got worse in that department. They brought more people in they didn't know what they were doing. They only brought people in there that they knew that they could just, tell them what to do, tell me everything that guy does. And even though they don't know shit about the job. That's why, like I'm saying, like I read some of these comments and some of you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, even though it's like the majority of the comments I get are positive ones, but half of you that say these negative things, you don't know the life. Like, why would you sit there and just assume that I fucked my life up when, you're doing shit that I'm sure you fucked your life up at? But, you're entitled to your opinion. I really don't care. The negative comments don't matter. I appreciate the ones of you that send prayers for me, that want the best for me, that are listening to me. And I cannot wait for the day that I can get back on track and be able to help y'all through whatever you're going through. Be back to the way I used to be. You know what I mean? So yeah, I did leave my cushy city job of almost 20 years to better myself. It's called growth. I don't want to be stagnant. Nobody should want to be stagnant. Like, this doesn't make any sense. So tonight, I'm feeling pretty good. I got a feeling something positive is going to happen in this upcoming week. I'm not sure why. I just have this feeling. I'm looking forward to watching my Buffalo Bills play. And, I hope you all have a blessed rest of your Sunday. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for all your comments, even the negative ones. I love you too. And I'll see you in the next one. And hopefully it's some good news. All right, guys, take care.